So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The United States braced for their anthem.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, we're on the way. Seedorf. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Platini with the short one. Crosses it in.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, that's nice. Bonucci can get it clear. Thuram. Seedorf. Here's Bonucci. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's looking wide. Gets into some space. Looking to go deep. And that's been repelled. Referee's given a throw. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. It's a really well-measured ball. Could try cutting inside here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. The United States really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Shot could be on. Good ball, good take. Filippo Inzaghi, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Platini, Shevchenko. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Kaka. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was alert to it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Ball is over the line. Pull it. And it's Inzaghi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, super ball. Platini! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Platini brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Shifted it to the flank, and he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Could move up a gear here. Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Kaka. Shevchenko. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Platini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kaka looking for a runner. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
The United States ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Turan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Platini plays it short. In with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Well, there's the clearance. The ball's gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Cleared away. Spread it left. Well, played right into his path. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Little pass back. Nice control. Over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And it's Inzaghi. Can he get it through? Platini threads one in. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been knocked clear. That's really well cleared. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to thread one through. Kaká picks it up out wide. Skims one in. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And look, they position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
The United States are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's made its way to him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The United States find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Platini. Filippo Inzaghi is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
He's in space and looking for options. Time and again, they are repelled. Decent chance! Seedorf. Now Platini. Played out to the left flank. Driving on and making good progress. It's loose and big chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 22,
The United States are having a ball here. And he opts to go forward.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Thank you very much.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that. Can he finish? He wasn't that far away.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Kaká. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That ball looks a good one. He's on it. Can he get away? Zalewski! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. And that's played in low. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Daron. Incoming delivery. Bonucci gets it away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this guy Scalvini will be the one his teammates look to when the going gets tough here. He's been surprisingly mature and intelligent from such an early age, and he just reads the game brilliantly and often breaks the lines with his passing from the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Kaká. Pull it. First quarter of an hour gone.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Floated through. And it's Maldini. And he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Zappacosta. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. In with the challenge. Now he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Zalewski opts for safety. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered with... He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's a little off target. And it's Seedorf. Zappacosta. Jimsiti. That's Zalewski. And it's De Roon. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Now it's Maldini. Kaká. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lofted in. Jimsiti clears. Shot a goal! Zalewski. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Zalewski. And De Roon. Scalvini. It's a goal kick. De Roon. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Should get the job done. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is...
Platini! That's a half-decent try. Zappacosta. And it's De Roon. De Roon. Zalewski. Atalanta finding their passes. Good pressure, determined, intense. Maldini. Pullit. Kaká. Looking to be a menace in the final third. And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Zappacosta. Seedorf does well to get it back. Pullit. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. De Roon. Scalvini. Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram cuts out the pass. Inzaghi. Chance here to counter. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Inzaghi, little pass back. He's going for goal! Fantastic from Kaká! A finish of true class! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
The United States have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he welcomes it in. Cross needs to be good. And they've got Reed. Oh, smashing header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scalvini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
De Roon. Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed. And he can clear it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, no joy this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crosses it in. Bonucci attempts a clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Atalanta have it back and can go again. The United States leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Some resolute defending there. Kaká does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Zalewski. Oh, sweet feet. That's a sharp pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. We are into overtime. Zappacosta. Scalvini. Maldini. Oh, this is a terrific run. Filippo Inzaghi. Real chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Inzaghi at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very...
And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Filippo Inzaghi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
The United States definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
He's picked his way through. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Massaro. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Takes a shot! Kaka. Now it's Shevchenko. Fiore. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Antonetti. Still goalless. Now, can they get him away? Shevchenko! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Serginho.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Buffon claims it without any fuss. And claimed it back swiftly. Kaká could try cutting inside here. Ribéry. Massaro. And it's Serginho. He has found the way through. Now the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Change of plan here, perhaps. Fiore. Ribéry. And this is Inzaghi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit is the team's great visionary. Fiore, And it's Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught. It's Inzaghi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kaka. Pull it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Shevchenko! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Can he get it through? Shevchenko goes for a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That looks a good ball through. Cleared without complication. Fiore. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. Seedorf. That has not gone well. Now it's Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rafael Leao into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pull it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Fiore. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Inzaghi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played back in. Ribery. Now Fiore. Over to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first.
Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Il numero 2. Il numero 14. Attenzione, un cambio.
Serginho's... Oh, smashing header! Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neatly clipped into space. Filippo inside. It's Inzaghi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Big header! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Chance, surely! They want to be... In he goes again! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And this is Inzaghi. It's a sharp pass. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Loose ball now, and it's come back out to him. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Scamacca. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, played right into his path.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's through Inzaghi! And it's in! And that really is so impressive. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end... Can he finish? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good read, needed to be. Rafael Leao. Now it's Inzaghi. Fiore. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che non è consentito parcheggiare intorno allo stadio. Grazie della collaborazione.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I'm happy to say we're in the presence of a wizard here.
And it's not for me to disagree. One of the most skillful English players of his generation.
Yes, and of course it's Steve McManaman. He has the courage to continuously want the ball and then take it upfield to run at defenders. Something he just loves to do.
Yeah, a winger in the classic mould.
I would say that's true, but he could vary his game to find a weakness with his pace and technical ability.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And Hullet! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now he's got space here. Benatia spots it and intercepts. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Nicely shaped ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Muscular approach does pay off here. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's going to go a long way. Now the ball in. Koeman is there, and he can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a cute ball. Benatia gets across to intercept that. He's looking wide. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Now it's Goulet. Probing pass. No goals as yet. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for option. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
They get a throw in. That's cause for mild irritation. Plays a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. Chance for a shot! Out to the right. Now it's Bale. It's McManaman. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Oh, Waters is having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the pass is intercepted. Vardiol. Now it's McManaman. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Pele.
Oh, great feat, that.
Koeman does really well to win the ball there. He's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Pele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. And here's Hullet. And he's straight offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. McManaman looks to get on the end of this. No way through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Pele.
And the second half gets underway.
Hullet.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
here comes the
13.
substitution. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pele. Searching pass he's played there. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vieira, played into space. Benatia wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. Šeško! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Šeško has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's McManaman. Knocks it into space.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he was alert to it. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Eze. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Vardiol. Benatia is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Can he get onto this?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Matthias Cunha. Number 8, Seedorf. Coming on the field, number 15, Platini. Number 6, Mbappe.
McManaman.
Substitution.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Thuram calmly anticipates. Šeško. This looks promising. Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McManaman. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that has not gone well. Shifted it to the flank.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, that's well spotted. McManaman. Eze. attempt, which in hindsight was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
McManaman, the specialist in tearing teams apart. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's that, the end. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Please turn your
So there it
attention to the
is.
screen.
What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.